great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Hammond. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Makes the catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Wants to throw again. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Back to pass, it's Craig. Caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to you.
He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Extra point here will tie the game.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job of taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Dickey. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back.
Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running at about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Holds it in. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run on inside. It's Payne. Oh, what a cut! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On the ground with the counter. Sweet cut there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Tripped up for the tackle. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds his man, it's Simmons. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That's caught. It's Carter. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unloads quickly. Knocked off his feet. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw, it's Craig. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. On target. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go right back downfield. Steps away to find some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On the ground, it's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before. Stop. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. Recruited well, they've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody locked.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games. And you're seeing it potentially.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the number 24 team, the Miami University Redhawks.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese. And
there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying.
Caught, and he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Pulls it again on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Craig. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running inside. Dickey didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Craig. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Stopped after making the catch. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wideout. Across the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Carter. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Maybe a crease.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Craig. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's small. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the...
Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Joyner. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is that
sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Snags it and he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Pulls it on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of implications at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face, he makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Snagged out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Looking for the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Craig. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation you say.
Finding some room. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. So they come to the line in the Wildcat, going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. So after